What's up, everybody, man? I'm back with another one, and this is your boy K Rock, man. I know it's been a while since I posted the videos. It's been a long time, actually. I've had a few things that I've been working on. I've been working on a few songs. I got some other, ventures on the side that I've been trying to do. So hopefully everything coming to fruition, and I'll be able to show you guys soon. But speaking of, my songs, I'll post some of those a little bit later when I get the chance. But anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about is I've been hearing all this negative criticism about the SEC and about them, potentially adding Oklahoma and Texas to their conference. Here's my thing: the goal of a conference should every year should be to have the best recruiting, have the best schools, and to have the best athletics. That should be the goal of every college and every conference in general. And if you add more star power or more big schools to your conference, that's going to increase your chances of getting a team into the college football playoffs and potentially winning the national championship. And for me, the talk of the so-called alliance between the ACC, the Big Ten, and the Pac-12 just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, Big Ten, at one point you were considered the best conference in college football at one point. ACC, you were considered as an up-and-coming conference to challenge the SEC. And I remember one year where most of y'all teams beat SEC teams. So it's not like these other conferences can't play with the big boys in the SEC. It's just when it comes to recruiting and other matters, it seems like the SEC always has an edge up on other conferences. Well, that goes back to who you're hiring and the type of program you're running and the type of system you got in place. See, a lot of those coaches at the SEC, in the SEC, they have a system in place that's working. And you have a great SEC commissioner in Greg Sankey. So don't hate the man. Steal some of his ideas. That's what I usually do. Usually when somebody's doing better than me, I don't hate on them. I ask them, I'm like, hey, what can I do to get like you? And if I'm the other conferences, I'm copying word for word whatever the SEC's doing. You see the SEC going out here poaching these schools and stuff like that, because if you think about it, back then they didn't have to add Missouri. They could have just added Texas A&M, and I think they'd have been fine. But because they've already went through the Big 12 and grabbed Missouri and Texas A&M, now everybody feel like the SEC is poaching the Big 12, and that's not the case. The Big 12 they didn't catch up to current times. They kept thinking that, we got brand name Texas and Oklahoma, and that was gonna settle the deal for everybody, and it's not. So what the SEC did was they changed with the times, and they've improved their conference over the years. So now they are officially the best conference. It's no questions about it. They are the best conference. And if I'm the Big Ten or the ACC, I'm pulling a chapter from the SEC's book, and I'm trying to get on their page to see what they're doing. It's no point in hating on the conference, and I don't think it's a good idea to have an alliance where you have three conferences trying to join together just to compete against one conference. It's ridiculous. I mean, you'd probably have like more games or whatever, but think about the money that you guys have to split down the middle. And you have to split that three ways between three different conferences. I'm assuming everything will be split down the middle, but I wouldn't go for that. I would just stick with my conference, and I would do whatever I can to build my conference up. And for the Big 12, you guys need to start adding some of these perennial schools like Houston. You should have added Houston when they extended the invitation. You should have added UCF when they extended the invitation. UCF and Houston are both in Texas and in Florida. Great recruiting grounds for high schoolers. So you had the opportunity to add some marquee schools to your conference, and you failed to do so because you thought that your conference was going to survive with just 10 members, while all these other members have 12 and 14, and they're moving on up. They're not playing games. Big 10, the Big 12 will eventually fizzle out because of the mistakes that they made in the past. But I don't think these other the other three conferences, the other three Power 5 conferences should be doing in alliance. I think it's crazy. But let me know what you guys think, man. And once again, man, I'm happy to talk to you guys, and y'all have a good one, man. Peace.